Right, done a little sketch. That's going to be a log. Actually, there's a branch coming off that log. I'll just sketch it in so I don't forget to draw it in about there. And there's another one. I'll put it about there as well. Something like that. Just a little thing's coming off it. Right. Yeah. Done a little sketch. I'm gonna sit a little bloke on that rock, and I'm gonna have him fishing. So I think I'll just come in. It's about that should. In fact, I can go straight through there. I think, thinking about it. That'd be right. It's a bit of light blowing my sky there. That'll do. Sounds a pound. Right, now I want nice greyish colour. I've got what's it called? The black colour. That's what it's called. Payne's Grey, that's it. I've got Payne's Grey, and I've just mixed it. Through there. I've just mixed some Payne's Grey with a bit of. You can mix it with Chinese white or a bit of white gouache, something like that, just to pale it and make it go like, instead of Payne's Grey, make it just go really, 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 really grey. That's basically what I've done. So that's that. Let's take that just through there like that. That's sad. So that's giving me the impression. I have to put a bit more in. Let's put a bit more in. Just to give me impression that there's some like pines or something in distance there. Pop a bit more in. That'll do. That's that, and that should do a job. That should look pretty good when it's dried. Right, now let's get a smaller brush, I think. Get some sort of bright greenish colour mixed up. Not even if I just nearly a pure yellow. Oh, I've got a bit of yellow. There's a tiny bit of red in it from the muck in the bottom of my palette, but that suits me because it'll take the glare off my green. And putting a tiny bit of blue in it to take it green. That's nice. So it's a really, really yellowish green. So I'll start about there, something like that. There's lots of gaps in this. Lots of gaps. And you want to do it while it's wet so it all bleeds in a bit. It'll look nice. Faster you can go with this, the better. Because if you can get what we're going to do next, I want to bleed in as well. So try and go fast. Something like that. There's another one there. Smaller one. You can use corner here height brush if you want. One about there. I think that'll do. Leave the gaps in. Right, same colour. And I just come in. In fact, I might water this down a bit. A bit more watery. Same colour, but a bit more watery. Just come into these bits here. Like that. But oh, that's bushes there, into there, into there. I'll tell you what I will do. These grasses here, loads of grass there. That look nice. Right, I think now I can just sort of work pretty quick. I think now and just whack in all this stuff. You know what? Tempted to just change brushes. Let's change brushes now. get a bigger one just to whack it in quicker. Right. Got my great big spiky brush. Same again. I'm using all these different brushes because I've got all these different brushes. I bought them back in the day when I first started trying to learn to paint, and I thought I needed a million different brushes. So now it's like if you batter the end of your height brush up, you'll get this effect. But I may as well have less wear and tear on my height brush and just use this brush because why not? Bought it, I may as well use it. So, but you can. My point is, you can just as easily do this with height brush. You don't have to think, oh, I can't do that painting. I ain't got that brush. Don't worry about it. Just do the painting. Yeah. And then you can save your height brush for the when you need flat bits and stuff. So let's have a look now. Talking of these flat bits, let's get some in. So this is the bits just at the bottom here. These are the like flatty, muddy bits and that. There, so just getting all these bits in. Yellow in there, there's a bit in there, like that. Then I think that's a rock there. There's a rock there, I think. Tell you what I could do. Yeah, that looks nice, doesn't it? That. Here we are. Oh, nice. Right, what else do I want now then? Cold. Now I'll do it in a bit. Right, let's get some of these rocks in, I think. I could even go straight into my water. Put some water in. You know what, let's get that water in while it's while we're here. I tend to put it in last, I don't know why. Right, so this is how I like to do my water these days. I stick in a bit of water, just actual proper water, and then as I get closer I'll add less water. And then let's go for, I've got muck on my brush so I've actually cleaned it. That's alright. I've got that sort of blue colour, what's there. I'm going to use a little bit of that. Well, I think I'm going to go in with a bit of green as well. Sort of soften it in. Something like that. And then let's put mix a bit of green in and all, just to reflect some of this stuff what's around. So we'll have some bits of green in and all. So that's a greeny, bluey, grey colour. Something about like that. Wet and clean off my brush and just blend it a bit more. I think that probably does that look like a nice bit of running water there, hopefully. Yeah, I think it does. Yeah, that's alright. That just looks like a could even have tell you what, let's get some bit of dark, I hope this works, some dark brown on my brush and just pop in a couple of sort of underwater rocks. Something like that, just a couple on them, and then get my card and just scrape them like that so they look like rocks underwater. Like that. That's yeah. Oh, it's quite a rocky area. Some underwater rocks there. Sounds a band, right? Oh, let's now tell you what we'll do now. That same brown colour what I've just used. Let's have plenty of blue in it, since I've got quite a lot of blue in my backgrounds. Like that there. Tell you what, I'm going to do some bottoms of this grass with that and all while I'm at it. There we are, like that there, like that. Look, oh yeah, wicked man. Let's go even darker at the bottom of there. There, that's nice. Where's that scraper gone? Big scraper. Pull it forward like that. There we are, nice big rock. Respect. Dee, 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 dee. Same again. That's a proper thick colour in bottom of there. Oh wow, look at that. Wicked. Another rock. Sometimes these rocks have little cracks in them. Let's put a little crack in that one like that, look. Look at that. One there. Don't go mental with them, so it look ridiculous. Now let's add a bit of green in this one. Make it look a bit mossy. You can't really even see it, but I've just added a little bit of green to that one and that one there, look. Why not? A bit of green. And some really dark colours on bottoms of them there, look. There, that's some thick blue in there. Lovely jubbly. Looks great. There. I can't believe how real they look. Right, there's a big one here. This one's above the water. There, left a bit of white showing through on that. I think that looks cool. Same again, light's coming in from that side actually, innit? So if I do that, lovely. Right, let's get in here. That's a rock there. That's the edge of that thing. Log. And that's a rock. I'll just leave that like that. That'll do like that. So there's a rock there. There's actually, is that a rock there? It is now. There's a rock there. There. Same again. Light's coming in that way. There. Lovely. Jubbly. Some more blue. A lot of blue in that. Let's counterbalance that with some right dark brown in bottom bit. There, that looks nice. Oh, scrape. Make that into something like that. That's it. That one there. Oh, that'll do me. And I'm going to have my light coming in that way. Right, so that's that. Ooh. Well, I've got this dark blue colour on the bottom of my brush. Let's get in the bottom of this log. Just that bottom bit. There we are. Then we'll get some browns, blacks. Next bit. I'll leave a few little white highlights showing through. Why not? Into there. Right in it. And then let's go lighter. Take it a bit lighter and I'll go towards top. So if I add some yellow into that colour, I'll take it a bit lighter. On a slightly green colour, that don't matter. I like that, it'll look like a bit of moss on there. Well, I think go back to more a browny colour. Just add some red to kill that green a bit, just so it don't clash with this green in there. So I've gone more back towards a brown on that end bit. That end bit's where it's all logs all snapped off, look. There we are. Ow. That log's going behind them rocks there. Let's get a smaller brush. Just pop in, so there's like a branch there. That'll do. And then there's one there, up top there. That's the same, that'll do it though. And we can use this brush and pop some little bits of bark in. Cool, innit? Some extra bits of bark down this bottom bit here, look. That's where it's snapped off. Here we are. Oh, wow, look at that. I like that. Bit down on that bottom bit there. Add to some of that. Obviously it's going to be lighter on top than what it is on bottom. Got a dark bottom. Have I got any coffee left? Oh, one sip. Right. Is this getting dry enough now? If it's going a bit drier, I'll add another layer in. So, tell her what, let's get it till it'll dry. Oh, that's better. Let's go. I think I'm going to go in with some more just bright yellow. Just take it all over like that. And throw that stuff back. Throw that other stuff right back into background that way. There. Oh wow, look at that. Amazing. Yeah, I think maybe we could pop a little bit in there, like that ickle bit, look, just ickle bit, and then to take it into the background, get my finger and just soften it a bit like that. This is how Doofus likes to paint, my stepbrother. He likes to use his fingers to paint. Oh, look at that. I wonder if I can take a blue in there, mix that back. I'll have a go. Hopefully I'll not wreck it. Just thinking if I could get some blue sort of in there, a bit like that. Just enough, I'll borrow some from there, just enough to pull this here just into the background, that ickle bit. Like that. I'll borrow that. I'll have it down. Tell you what, I'll have it down that bottom bit there, and then it can all blend up. It might just pull it back just enough to pull that forward, if that knows what I mean. I might just give that an ickle dab with me cloth just to take the excess off. I want it quite subtle. You know what, I reckon that'll look mint when it's dried. Let's give it a good blast. There, that'll do. Right, now then. I'm going to need some darker colours now, I think. Right, let's get a darker, just a darker colour. So I'm going to write yellow. I'm going to mix in a few other colours. Make it quite a dark green, I think. So yellow. I've put a bit of red in to dull it. I've by mistake just now I put some Payne's grey in to dull it, but it's still looking quite nice, so I'm happy. I'll put some blue in to send it more green. So what I'm going to do a light dab over the entire thing with this, because I want all them other colours to to show through all of this. So that's why I'm just doing a light dab across the whole thing. So I want all them other colours to show through. There, just like that. Just like that. Tommy Cooper, try it. There. There we are. Yeah, and leave that back bit, that's further back. But I could just have a tiny hint in there. That's it. That's enough, tiny hint like that. Right, now, thinking, do a darker version of that. Mix up a darker version. So I'm adding more blue in to take it darker, more red in. Might add a tiny touch of that Payne's grey in there. So this is took it darker now. Right, now. Oh, I've lost my lines. I did have all lines in there. Where am I going? Get a smaller brush. Pop them back in. Right, where's my little... Use this little tiny broken up brush. I've lost all my lines where my highlights were going to go, so I'm going to get that. In fact, I'm going to go really dark for that. I'm going to get a really dark green and pop them highlights in before I do it, else I'll forget them and lose where they are. So I've got green, Payne's grey, a lot of blue. Right, that should do it. So top more water in it. There. Right, hopefully this will do it. I just want to get my lines back. I think there was something about there. I think that probably something that come out around there, something like that. I don't know, I'm making this up now because I lost all my lines. Not to worry. That's some dark under there. I think they were a bush. Let's say, it don't matter where I had my lines, let's have a bush there. Well, I bush there, look, and then we'll take that down to there. So that's a bush there. We'll lay a bush there. Through there like that, that looks nice. And let's take that down there and we'll have a bush there, like that. And then this other colour, that's a bit darker, we can blend in with that. So hopefully that'll leave me with my highlights just in exactly right places, hopefully. Yeah, that's... I think that looks alright to me. Right, so this one was quite easy. There were a bush about there, and then I'll just... There. Get this really dark. And there. Blend that in. Some bits under there. Bits in there. Oh, some bits in there are really dark. Yeah, something like that. This brush, and we need to get these grasses in. There we are, look at that. Oh, wow. There, let's go a bit lighter again now. Mix a bit lighter in. As soon as I've done this, I've got some nice beetroot out at garden, and I'm going to pickle it. It's going to be lovely. My stepbrother Doofus, he reckons he's going to pickle his dad's false teeth. I'm not going to. I'm just going to let him do it because his dad's going to go mental. But I reckon it'd be funny when Doofus gets himself in trouble, so I'm just going to let him do it. Yeah, go on, Doofus, you pickle your dad's false teeth. His dad is my stepdad, because Doofus is me stepbrother. Yeah, that's looking good. Same again. I'm just shaping these bushes now, look. See what I'm doing? Probably can't. I think my hand's in the way. Let's hold it back there, look. So I'm just shaping them bushes in like that, look. Some bits in there, some bits of dark coming in there. Don't kill all that light, what you've just put in. Took a lot of time to put all that in, don't kill it all. Yeah, I'm going to... I've got some right nice beetroot, so I'm going to pickle that. And Doofus is going to pickle his dad's false teeth. And his dad's going to kill him. And I'm pretty much just going to laugh. It serves him right. He's so stupid. How can one man be so daft? Yeah. He pickles all sorts, Doofus does. I'll pickle food. Doofus will pickle anything. Surprised he hasn't been in mothering me, to be honest. Usually he comes in and starts asking me if it's pickling time, and yeah, it's a nuisance. Yeah, I'm just pulling out, look, by putting these, this is negative painting, by putting these negative shapes in, look, I'm pulling out the positive shapes are there, so I'm putting in negative shapes to pull out the positive shapes. Do you know what I'm on about? Hopefully you do. There. And that's there. That's okay. Now what I might try and do, see if it'll work, get some really bright colour and dab back into these light bits like there and see if it, yeah, like that, look, and get a bit of bleeding. Bit of bleeding in there. It's like Doofus, he's a bleeding nuisance. There, look at that, that's that bleeding in effect there. Do a bit more of that. But I don't want to lose all that effect where I've got underneath, so I think what I'll do is I'll keep it to a bit. I don't want to go mental and ruin some of my other effects, because if you've got like a few different effects, a few soft edges, a few hard edges, and mix it round, it'll always look better, I think. Well, that's looking quite good to me now. I'll do the same on this side. Lead a bit of that in. A bit in there, look. Yeah, just odd bits. That'll do, I think. One more bit just in there like that, on top of that. So I'm layering up on top of stuff now. And that's sort of softening that black in a bit, making it look nicer. Let's do a bit more of that. That was sort of what Bob Ross used to call an happy accident. That's helping blend that black in and soften it in a bit better, looking a bit more natural. Oh, look at that. There. Oh, I'm quite liking that. Let's get some of that dark though back in this one. This one needs a bit more of that dark, I think, like that. I'll tell you what, I'll do that, and then I think I might squeeze that out. Straight back in with that yellow. If I hadn't even squeezed it out, I've gone straight into yellow and got like a dark green to blend in with and all. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Right, I'm going to get that dark green I've just made. Just sort of come into there with it. Same again, that light green, what's underneath. I'm going to try not to kill it. Some of that yellow down. Bring some yellow into there. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, this is working. This is working good. It's looking good, man. It's looking good. and some of that dark green to mix in, especially on them bottom bits. Let's go for some brown on these bottom bits. You always get a bit of mud in it. So let's say a bit of mud. Just chisel my brush end like that, look. Chisel my brush end and just pop in a bit of mud in there. In fact, I'm going to whack some rocks in here and all in a minute. Just a bit of mud in there. There, a bit of mud. Make that look good. A bit of mud will look good. A little hoe in for you there, so you remember. A bit of that. I don't know what colour's on that. I just picked it up and went for it. What really were a bit stupid, because it could have been out on there. Luckily it looked alright. Right, you know what? Let's get a smaller brush and I'm going to stick some little rocks in there. So these rocks here are under water, supposed to be. I'll put some on top of water now. So I'll mix up a... It don't matter if it's blue, green, brown. Green's going to look like a bit of moss. Blue's going to match in with these. So I'm just mixing up a sort of a rock colour similar to what I've already used. Right, so we'll have a few rocks in here now then. So yeah, they've come out quite blue, look. Right, I'm across there like that, across there. Dee, dee, dee. I'll tell you what, let's get them now. Might do them with the back of this. I've got a chiseled brush like that, look, and I'll do that. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Best thing to do, so you don't need these chiseled brushes by the way. Best thing to do, just cut up cards all at different lengths, and then you can cover every basis. I'm going to put some water back in that one there, because it hasn't scraped very well. Try and scrape it a bit better. Yeah, you will scrape. You'll do as you're told. There we are, that's better. You can scrape some rocks in like that and all into your greens. Sort of blend in and look good. In fact, what I could do, some more back. They're going to get smaller as they go across. You could stick some rocks up like that, look, into these grassy bits. Stick some in. Oh, it's going to look good. And then just scratch out like that, scratch, little rocks in there, look, there. Oh, it'll look good. Scratch into them where you put them dark bits, some more rocks. So a few more up there like that. In that bit there. No. Couple more in there. There. Could even try a few sticks of grass as an odd. Stick some things in there like that. That looks good, doesn't it? Oh, wow. I like that. Wicked. Right, what we got now? Oh, God. Let's do first. What? Eat pickling time, Bertie. Eat pickling time. No, it's not yet. In a bit, I'll just finish this and then... No, doofus. Not that kind of pickling. Not on carpet. Look, get out. Get out, idiot. Get... It's pickled on carpet. I'll have to get my mum to clean that up. Don't worry. It'll be sound. There. There we are. We'll pickle my beetroot in a bit. There. So I could wet that and do some of that in it. That always looks good. If I wet that bit, say I get that bit, look, that bit there. Go into that bit there, look. And then get my scraper and just do... Oh. Yeah. There. I'm just sitting back and having a look. Just wondering how much further to go today. We're on 34. I'll tell you what, I'm going to leave it for today. I'll finish this tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll be all tarting this up and it'll come together and proper look real tomorrow, this will, promise you. So for today, I'm going to leave it like that. See you on the beach.